What you whipping?
What am I whipping? I'm whipping Stick Man Dan. Dan the man. Where is Dan?
Over there. Isn't the stick over there?
Where's the stick at?
Where is Dan? Dan is not here.
Dan is not here. How will we make it?
I wonder why Dan isn't here. Oh, I know why. Because...
Well,
cook that meal, you little bitch. That's why Dan's not here. Why aren't you here, Dan?
Well, it's a kind of a funny story. The funny story goes like this. My wife said, "No, you're not going to have a coffee time." I said, "Ow, can I have another?" "Ah, thanks." And then she said, "Oh, another one." And then she said, "Ouch." And then she said, I'm trying to tell a story, Dave. And then she said, "You're going to make the pumpkin pie." Biatch. And so I did. And I'm making pumpkin pies right now.
Dan, that's just horrible.
It's a terrible story because I'm a horrible cook. Look at me. Do I look like I'm a good cook? Look how skinny I am.
I thought you wore the pants here.
Well, I'm wearing shorts right now.
Clearly, it's a little cold outside.
It is cold. My nipples
maybe you need a little heat.
Yes, I do need some heat. My nipples are mixing the batter right now.
I'm sure Ann really appreciates what you're doing, and don't you just love her? You just want to cook for her?
Ann hates my guts. I'm only there for the cowboy hat and there for my witty writing skills.
Well, I can't say too much because I wasn't here last week. But
there. Yeah, where were you? Oh, you know what you did? You went and saved our friend.
That is right. I was on a rescue mission for your counterpart.
I'm so excited to see him.
Well,
I lost my cup.
This is actually the fake
That's the ghost
corpse that we were sent. I don't. You know what? I'm trying to think. I think Sock Puppet James took.
Excuse me, Dave. I'm the real talent of the show. I'm gonna stand in front of you.
Go away. There we go. Okay, so we have Sock back, but I think he might be helping Dan make pies right now because I thought he was riding with me in the truck, but he's not.
What I want to know,
how long
does it take to make a pie?
Well, if I make it in about 8 days.
Apparently.
You know what? If I get him out, I'll make sure that he's not sitting out in the truck freezing. You go back to making whatever you're doing. You're not even supposed to be on the show.
Right. Hey, it's epic coffee time.
Epic coffee
I'll
time.
see you later.
Epic coffee time. I'm not real. So yes, we do have Sock Puppet James back. It was all a ruse. Now there's some videos up about the whole story. I took it upon myself. I punished myself by going all the way to Mexico.
We appreciate your sacrifice.
It was hard, but I was not whipped into doing it.
No.
It was something we wanted to do. James has been a good friend of the show, and we kind of miss him. And all this time, we thought that this was really our buddy, and it's just a
nylon with a face on it.
Nylon with a face on it. Right now, Dr. Scholl is in hiding. We don't know what's happening.
I want to know where Jordan is.
Jordan?
Remember? Jordan was his assistant.
Well, we're not real sure.
He was part of the ruse, I think.
We need to know because right now we almost need to put Sock in WITSEC just to, he was hiding out on federal land, the protected federal land, just to get away from him. It was a horrible story. I'm hoping the Sock will tell it soon. But I'll see if he's out in the truck. If he's not out in the truck, then we're just going to have to wait till next week or whenever.
Well, it's a pretty good, that'd be a pretty good cliffhanger. Keep people to come back.
But the videos are up on YouTube. They're on the website. You want to see the story of what happened with Sock and a special short coffee segment from Mexico that I filmed just for you guys in Spanish. It's on the YouTube site. Dominic's torturing me again. We got all sorts of stuff to do tonight. I don't want to monopolize the show, but Dan's not here. I'm gonna see where Sock is, and we'll go from there. I know we got plenty of other stuff going on, don't we? Maybe.
I think.
You got anything ready?
Well, I was a last-minute scratch, and then due to the mighty Wood River Oiler basketball team being victorious over the Metro East Knights, I got the night off. So last minute, I got reprieve from the tippy turk-off. The turkey, it's easy for me to say. The turkey tip-off until Friday. So,
and we're happy to have you here tonight, because I thought it was just going to be Steve and I staring at Dominic going, this is good coffee. Huh?
Yeah. I really had no idea in hell what we were going to do tonight. So.
Cancun coffee. I suffered the whole week.
This is that awkward silence when we don't have our head writer here.
But we have options. One thing I'd like we could rehash a little about what happened at Epic Trivia Night, which seems to have been a good, from what I've heard, a financial success. And we've had a lot of feedback, especially from some of Ken's family, about the big thing is it wasn't your typical trivia night.
Right.
And I've been to a typical trivia night, and it was fun, but we kept getting rave reviews, and we all know how Dan likes to push it over the edge, but people really appreciated it.
Yeah.
The different categories, the shenanigans going on in between the rounds, and there was a lot of good feedback on that. Plus, what I loved, and we do have a 7-minute video of one of the rounds that was going on, is the hall was packed. You can clearly see the hall was packed, and that was just, it just made me feel great. We had Don there.
Genuine grin on your face couldn't be more apparent.
No, I mean, it just for people to come together, and one of the women turned the 50-50 money back over, didn't she? I mean, that's just awesome. She could have walked out there with a nice chunk of change, and she said no. It goes to a good cause, and we really like that. So I'm going to run out to the truck real quick if you guys want to carry it on for a minute, and we'll talk about whatever you want. So since we don't have any material from Dan,
I was just looking again.
We had to create material from Dan. Well, we do have the short video of the kids. So we have no script. Prosty apparently is not going to be here.
I think he's hung up. I think he got he's finger deep in turkey dinner right now.
So Prosty, we were going to have an update on Prosty, and we were going to have
he's kind of sneaky.
Satan's.
Oh, the Satan Southern Connection, which I could completely ad-lib and try to figure out what he's doing, but I know there's not much difference between the words Santa and Satan, and there's a lot of
church
red,
lady,
black boots, black hooves. We could go there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me run out real quick. You guys talk about whatever you want, and I'll be right back.
Well, Trivia Night was a success, and there was a lot of people that came out and supported us. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I was glad because there was a minute where I was like, it looks like we're going to have about 20 people.
Yeah.
Head count, I had about 65 participants in the actual trivia event, and then with the supporting staff, we had probably about 75 people.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a packed room, and
had a great time.
It was fun. Everything was very ran smooth.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing it.
We had a couple hiccups with a couple questions, but it wasn't anything. You know, I'm a giving judge. I just said, hey,
what
you
was
know
that
what?
Again? Turbo Man.
It was Turbo Man, and I don't know why I wrote down Action Man. I know it was Turbo Man. I've seen the movie.
And the other one was Risk, and I still can't find what board game has a France.
And that was just
Stratego. Doesn't say anything about France.
Stratego does not say anything France, but I do know that Risk was based on is loosely based on Napoleon's takeover of Europe. That is what it was supposed to be about, and so that was a loose. It was just worded bad.
Yeah.
That one was the last category we came up with, and you know, it was kind of a last-minute thing, and you know, next time we'll know a little better to put something as controversial as risk versus stratego.
Right. But yeah, other than that, it was fun.
It was a good time. We thank Sean Blint for coming out and getting lost and getting found and coming out and doing what he does such a great job doing. He really did well. We had tons and tons of donations. I don't even know who all the thanked.
Yeah, we had so many donations we could have had a second event.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was just that. I mean, we probably had.
We had stuff from Lucy's place. We had stuff from is it Rio?
Rio, the plastic
bag lady. We had stuff from my buddy Dave Allen. His wife works for the St. Louis Cardinals. They showed up with stuff for the raffle. It was awesome. It was a 2006 replica World Series ring. It was a Stan Musial harmonica with a couple of replica jerseys and a ball cap. You know, stuff that we could have easily have done as separate stuff, but we had so many things that what are you going to do?
Right.
We had a Tarseva bag, which I won. We had what else?
Yeah, you won X-Files.
Great clip.
I won a Japanese version of the X-Files first season. I got that.
Great clip.
It's a Japanese version?
There's some Japanese writing on it. Yeah, it makes it a little mysterious. Yeah.
Pretty sure it's English.
Yeah. Sold in. Yeah, so it was good. What else did I get? I won Lucy's place. I won the Goldie Pie, but I gave it back because there was such an outrage. You know, when the creator wins the pie, you know, what are you going to do? So I gave that up, and Scott and Chris Crawford won the pot roast.
And the pie.
And the pie. So they had dinner and dessert. So many people think Great Clips in Wood River hooked us up with a really cool basket. My mom, she donated three different Scentsy pots with different wax bars. Man, who else? Who am I forgetting? Because I don't want to forget anybody. Millie Brickhouse. She donated an awesome Cardinals wreath.
Pump House.
The Pump House, awesome an awesome basket with some booze and some and a killer gift card. And everyone else that if there's anyone else I missed, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because
we'll probably have a thank you page up.
It's got to be, I mean, just
that
so
would be
much.
Good. Yeah, we'll do something on the
I talked
website.
with Dan about that, so I know that's in the works.
Dave Black, he donated some stuff that was awesome. We thank him.
Well,
who won the gown? You?
I won the gown.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I sleep in it.
Right. Used once. Just used once.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Oh, well.
I walk around the house and play pomp and circumstance with a little hat and everything. It's good
I'm
time.
sure we'll have a use for it on the show.
I'm sure we will.
Absolutely. For some Mensastrator.
Yes.
As far as trivia night, I had a blast. It was great, and it was nice to have Don along. Tracy really wanted to come, but she's undergoing treatment, and one thing we dropped the ball on is I kind of wanted to introduce Don at one point, but people came around.
I want to introduce everybody. I brought that up, and we just kind of got going, and the ball rolled.
Well, but the thing is, I got to meet Rob finally, and some other people. That there was just so many people there that I didn't know, and Don had a good time, and everybody. It was just really, really a nice time, and just the generosity. It was great. It was a way to come back from vacation and just continue. Rescue mission, and just continue the hilarity and the fun. I can't wait for whatever else we're going to do again. And
we got stuff. We're already, my buddy Rob. I had lunch with him yesterday, and he's like, "Dude, what are you guys doing next? Because I'm in to help." So I mean, he wants to jump in with both feet and help us out with our next big thing. So
speaking of which, let me put in a quick plug. It's come to our attention that Casa Romero on Airline Drive.
Yes.
In East Alton, they're going to do on Mondays. I don't know if it's just December.
The whole month of December.
Whole month of December. They're donating 25% of their take for the night to the Roxana families that are still having to pay off and go through medical treatment and things like that for the 4 students and the 5th one that we lost. So they're doing that every Monday night, Casa Romero. Not going to be able to do this Monday night, but I think we're going to try to do at least one of the Monday nights. So go have dinner there, and you'll know that at least 25% of it will be going to a good cause. Because we're still wanting to help them out.
Because it's funny, you were just bringing that up, and I'm like, oh, I'm really pumped about doing that. Because last night, this is sad, was the first time that I'd eaten out anywhere in months, and it happened to be where I work. It was the first time that I ate out at where I work too.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I'm a big guy. You'd think I'd be eating like 24/7, but I don't. And I never actually ate a completed meal at Pump House, and we have really good food.
You did.
Yeah,
you really did.
Great. You know,
really
so I was
did.
like, man, I must have put that stuff together pretty good. So I do know there's you can just show a little shot. There's the top secret new menu for Pump House hidden underneath this. And
What?
A what? Top
What?
secret?
that I'm working on right now. So be looking for that in the next coming weeks.
This is huge news. Huge. Because
bigger
I
than
go
you
there.
knew.
I go there for I go there at least twice a week.
I'm working on that. It was funny
This is
that
almost
I
as
just
breaking news as this sideswipe.
This is breaking news.
Oh, we still haven't told the side story yet.
There's going to be minimal 5 new items on it. There's already 4 new items on that
Yeah,
print.
forget about whatever else you heard on the news tonight. This is the big
That's right. This is breaking. Don't worry about no comet melting in the sun. Pump House got a new menu.
Oh, that's right.
They
That's
just
right.
got some new items, and it's a new look. It's kind of a new,
Fancy
yeah,
restaurant.
kind of a trifold menu. It'll be nice.
And you know, if you guys want to come hang out with us, we're starting to get in the habit of just kind of going there on chicken. We're hanging out on Chicken Chunk Tuesday night. Just come by and say hi.
Yep.
We
That'd be
can't.
fun.
Wednesday's no longer enough. We got to have more than one night. So.
Right, yeah. Tuesday nights we're going to be there. I get there about
Between
5 and 5:30.
You got to get over to the Chicken Chunks. That's
Right, yeah, I get there. Sometimes they're made with child labor, sometimes they're not. You don't know what you're going to get. They're good either way. You'll get to see our special needs cameraman. He just kind of dropped the camera right there, but that's okay.
Most of the time.
Most of
Can't
the time.
attack Dominic. No.
The Canadian chicken chunks.
Yeah, they're outstanding. I mean, if you've never been there, I'm not a bar and grill type of guy, and I go in there. It's great food.
It's cool.
Great
It doesn't
food.
feel like a bar all
It
the
doesn't.
time.
No.
You know, there's sometimes that I'm in there and I'm like, man, this doesn't feel like a bar.
Tell me if I'm wrong or not, but you can bring the kids until like 9.
Yeah.
So, the kids are screaming, they're hungry. You bring them on down. Chicken Chunks. There's your dinner. Shut up.
And they're
Try
free.
to get in there
chicken
before
and they're
9.
free.
Free. $2 soda, free chicken chunks.
That's right.
Forget about a Happy Meal. Chicken Chunks, man. And quality Canadian
Chicken,
child
it's
labor
not
chicken
processed.
chunks.
It's not
There's
processed.
no pink slime.
You're right. No pink slime, no beaks and hooves or talons or whatever the chicken feet's got.
Joe, do you like chicken chunks?
Yeah.
We love Chicken Chunks.
You love them?
Yeah.
All
Why don't you marry him?
Say it, don't spray it. Say it, don't spray it. What else is going on, guys?
That's it. Tomorrow's Turkey Day.
Yeah, Thanksgiving tomorrow.
I'm thankful. Well, I ain't gonna say it. Check my post tomorrow.
Oh, there we go.
What about
There
you?
we go. What am I
Facebook
thankful for?
post.
You know what? I'm thankful that there was a day in mid-July that I was coming home from Suki's Chinese restaurant, driving in the SUV, and I kind of looked out my window and I'm like, hey, that looks like, because I was watching the show because I stalked Dave, and I was watching, been watching the show, and as I drove by, I saw them all sitting out in the front yard, like literally
All of us together.
all of them together, half a block away. So I did a circle. I circled around the block.
I love me some epic coffee
And
time.
that's what I yelled.
Who the hell was
And
that?
they were like, who is that? And I'm honking and waving and drove down Delaney, and I hung a right into my driveway, and I, just kind of stuff just kind of smoothed over after that for about 3 or 4 weeks, and then Dan,
We found out it was him.
yeah, they found out it was me.
And we hounded him a little.
Dan had some drama on Facebook. And he remember the drama
Yes,
he
I
had
did.
with
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was a certain boy that he had to kind of set straight. And I put the bat signal out there. It's Epic Coffee Time on one of my comments, and one thing led to another, and I was invited on the show for the mailbag segment. And
now it's Rich Book.
And now
here I am, and that's the history. And,
now it's quite a day.
And I tell you what, I'm honored to be part of these guys' little life here, and
You say
It's fun. Well, because it's no matter what's going on, and I might be totally stressed out to the max. It's kind of like the trivia event. I know it's going to happen Wednesday night between 6:30 and 7:30, no matter what.
Right, yeah.
No matter how my day's going, unless I get creamed by a bus, we're going to be doing Epic Coffee Time.
And along those
My
lines,
kids wake up and go, today's Wednesday. That means it's Epic Coffee Time. They associate the word Wednesday with Epic Coffee Time. I mean, and it's just become a part of our lives, and it's grown into trying to just be helpful. You know, like I said, the whole point was we always said, hey, I'll call you for 10 years. And then we started saying, hey, let's get together and drink coffee for about a month after we found out that Dave was sick. And so we just said, okay, let's just do it. And you and I, we talked about that today just briefly. I put what's become a mantra in my life has been quit thinking about it and just do it.
Right.
And that's what the trivia event was. No matter what, we could have thought and planned about it all we want. It was going to happen at 7 o'clock Saturday, November the 23rd, no matter what we did. You know, we could have been unorganized, and so we were talking about Dan getting crazy. It wasn't that Dan gets crazy. I needed to keep Dan where I could keep it organized. Was all it was. As soon as I could have organization to it, I knew what he could do and couldn't do, and he was cool with that. What would work in a time frame? Because we kept talking about it. It could have been a 6-hour trivia event.
oh, it could have
if
been.
we didn't tie it in.
And we slated, actually, it was an hour and a half shorter than I thought it was going to be.
which was probably good.
And it was good because
we
everything
wanted to end
flowed really well.
We wanted it at 9:30, but we thought our donations and announcements and things like that, and we were shooting for 9:30, but we built that extra time in case anyways. Yeah, I think it went anyways. It's just been, so it's all been about, and if you guys get anything, I guess I'm thankful for that, is that I don't think too much. I just do what needs to be done, and it isn't just about helping people either. It's about going to work, or if the dishes need to be done, or if my kids need this.